Yesterday was this week's new comic book day, so let's go ahead and take a look at next week with my top 10 comic picks for New Comic Book Day, March 13th, 2024. Without further ado, let's get started. First up at number 10, we have Batman and Robin, number 7. And this one has the introduction of a cult that worships Man-Bat. Let's move right along to number 9, and we have Thundercats number 2. And Thundercats number 2 is the first appearance of Calica, a Thundercat. So it's probably a new Thundercat. Moving along to number 8, we have, I apologize for these ads, we have The Amazing Spider-Man number 45. This is strictly a cover buy. It is the Disney 100 What If variant. I'll actually click it, give you a little better look outside of that ad. Pretty cool, right? Next up at number 7, we have Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 3. And again, if you've been watching my videos, you know I've just been putting all of the Secret Wars books in here. These facsimile editions. It's probably one of the most important runs that you could possibly own for comic books in history, really. And with the facsimile edition, most of them are actually pretty affordable. So I don't know that you would necessarily need to get the facsimile edition. You could probably get a lot of the originals for this. But some people might, for display purposes, want to get the facsimile and get a 9.8 CGC, whatever. So, at least now you know you got the number 3 coming out. Next up at number 6, we have What If Venom number 2. And this one is basically, it says they're the best that there is at what they do, and what they do is eat the hell out of your brain before slicing you to ribbons with 6 adamantium claws. Wolverine Venom. Nuff said. Next up is number 5, and it's sort of, there's 2 number 5s. We have Avengers Twilight number 2, second printing. And the other one is, this one's just a popular book. Of course, Chip Zdarsky, I think, is one of the greatest writers in recent history. His Daredevil run was right up there with Donny Cates when he was doing Hulk and, not Hulk, Venom. And Thor. That's what it was. He did Hulk after, I think. Next, 5 kind of B is Thundercats number 1. The only reason this is on here is because it's my favorite number. It is a second print 1 for 10 or second print ratio. I love those. Those are almost going to always make the list no matter what. Even if they're, you know, this looks like the pose for pretty much every hero that he draws. So if you're into Rob Liefeld or you're into second print ratios, this is something you're going to want to check out. But let's move right along into my top 4. At number 4, Star Wars Darth Vader number 44. And this is the first team appearance of a rebel squad of cyborgs working for Vader. I'm guessing this is the rebel squad right here that you're getting to take a look at on the cover. It's always nice to get a first appearance of a cover, especially if you get the full team on here. Before I get into my top 3, I did want to remind you that I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel. And if you leave a message with that support, I'll go ahead and read it in the next video. But anyways, at number 3, we have Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number 1. I love this cover A right here. Who is the new Spirit of Vengeance? Spoiler alert. Hood is becoming the new Spirit of Vengeance. That's what we're finding out in this book. So, it's not necessarily the first appearance of Hood as Ghost Rider, but this is where we find out. It's sort of the unmasking, if you will. Moving along to number 2, we have Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, number 1. This is a 5-issue limited series featuring Miguel O'Hara, who is bonded to a symbiote. So it's, I don't know what that character is going to be called, if it's anything different. We have Black Suit Spider-Man. I don't know if this is just going to be called Black Suit Spider. I guess maybe Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 is just going to be the name. But he is facing the Venom of 2099, aka Kron Stone. And I actually do like these incentive variants here. The 1 for 10 is a pretty cool design variant, but then you also have a 1 for 10 and even a 1 for 100 Greg Land Virgin variant. That's pretty sweet. Moving along to number 1, though, naturally it is Ultimate Black Panther number 2. These Ultimate books are definitely becoming somewhat of a pop culture phenomenon in the comic book realm currently, and looking back, this is going to be, we're going to look back probably on these runs just like we did Immortal Hulk, just like we did all of the James Tynion books, just like we did all of the Donny Cates books of 2020 to 2022-ish. This is going, I think, kicking off, the next run of good comics. This and Spider-Man, I can see it being the ones. Well, because actually I think the Spider-Boy and all that as well, outside of this Ultimate universe, going to be doing well. So if you're interested in Black Panther going forward, if you saw my live taping sort of me finding this out, I actually did do an eBay comparison there, and there wasn't much to be found, but one thing I wanted to let you know is that there is a second print 1 for 25 coming out, as well as a second print of number 2. So if those are some things you are looking forward to, that's something you would want to keep in mind. But that's my number 1 for next week's New Comic Book Day, March 13th, 2024. Alright everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please click that thumbs up button to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel to see more great comic book and collectible content like this, and comment down below, let me know what you thought about this video. Also, this is a brand new mic. It is my first actual recorded, edited video with the brand new mic. I went ahead and got me a Blue Yeti, and again, any support I get is just going to go to upgrading my equipment, getting good stuff to make these videos much better. Also, I would like to make these videos, a little bit more fun to watch, more cutscenes, things like that. However, these things do take time, and I am currently trying to supplement my income by reselling sports cards and comic books. So if I can get that support via the PayPal and the Venmo, then I can take the time that I would be doing the other things, put that into these videos, make them even greater for you guys, more entertaining, perhaps more informational. I could spend more time on research, stuff like that. But with all that being said, as always, thank you for checking out this video, especially those of you who made it this far. And until next time.